talk to you tomorrow.
It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park.
Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Giants have played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Kevin Brown will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
So now here is Freddie Lindstrom. He will lead this one off today.
The third baseman, number 12.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gwynn is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting second.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to see Brandon Crawford. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 1-1. To 1-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Barry Bonds. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Two out, nobody on. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. 2-2 the count. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Top of the first, just underway at Petco Park. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. A 0 for the Giants to start. Padres coming up next. You're watching MLB Network. Christy Mathewson, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
And now, Tony Gwynn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Padres, the right fielder, Tony.
Now here's the pitch.
Gwynn.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss. 2 quick strikes to start his afternoon. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Just hung in there on that one.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Again, a 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
1-1 the count.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks. And now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
At the plate, Brian Giles, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The windup and the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still no score.
Now they telling their friends, I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Now I'm switching up my energy.
All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Willie Mays.
Number 24, Willie Mays.
And now the first pitch.
1-0.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Willie McCovey, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Giles will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Mel Ott.
And now in the box, Mel Ott. It's been a great series for him at the plate. 5 for 8 so far. First pitch on the way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Fouled off. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Now a drive out to left center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And this throw gets away from him. And he'll get in there safely.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey, and it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
1-2. Here it is. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Wilmer Flores would be next. Ready with the payoff pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Payoff pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He's got it. And they'll escape danger here after the two-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the two-out triple. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
Adrian Gonzalez.
And the pitch. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Gonzalez gets his lead at first, nobody out. On the ground for Crawford, they might get a pair. There's one. Back to first, and Machado's retired as well. It's a double play.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Dave Whitfield.
Now to bat, Dave Whitfield, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. First delivery to him.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Bonds gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Padres go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score.
Bounce to that, just bounce to that. Everybody wanna come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it. Even if it's...
So in now for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
That's popped up. Cronenworth over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Christy Mathewson.
And now the Giants pitcher, Christy Mathewson. Now the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now it's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Standing in now, Freddie Lindstrom. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
No.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Now here's the first offering. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And the pitch. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Digging in will be Kevin Brown. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Now here's the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and
Leading
coming
off with the
forward
Giants,
now is the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And now the first pitch. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here comes the 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
To short. He's right there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
The left fielder, number 25, Barry Bonds.
Next to bat for the Giants, Barry Bonds. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Hot shot on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out.
Up next to the Giants.
So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Stepping in once again is Willie Mays. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now the pitch.
Outside, that's ball.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Now into the box, Tony Gwynn. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 1-2. Two and two.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
To the plate now, Jake Cronenworth. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ground ball right side. And there's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 24, Brian Giles.
Now at the plate, Brian Giles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And here comes the first baseman, Willie McCovey. Now here's the pitch.
Inside ball.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike one. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The right fielder, number 4, Mel Ott.
Ready now is Mel Ott. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
He loses him on ball 4.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series,
Now
you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. From the stretch. In there, strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
0-2 the count to Posey.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Ott, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, now Posey gets around on one and drives it out to deep left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run shot for Buster Posey. Second home run early in the year as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Now here's the pitch. Two runs on 2 hits and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Christy Mathewson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here downtown. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Padres, the first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
And now the first pitch. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Bonds comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
1 out, nobody on. Ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. And the pitch.
I got to count
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Popped up. McCovey is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now to the plate, Dave Whitfield. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 home.
That's a ball.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses for ball 4, and the Friars are going to have themselves a 2-out base runner.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. catch. Here's the pitch.
Nope. Nope. Back.
Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the rookie third baseman,
Freddie Lindstrom.
Ready.
First
Lindstrom.
offering on its way.
That ball's foul.
The 0-1 delivery. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-1.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Now a curveball misses inside. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
At the plate, Barry Bonds, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home.
Oh, that's out.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Full count now. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
In now, Willie Mays. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. Slow roller left side. And Machado with the bare hand. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. But bye-bye, baby. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. Through 5.5. It's now 3-0 San Francisco. So now to the plate, Austin Nola to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Here's the first pitch. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Ryan Klesko will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Hit out towards second. Flores is there. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Tony Gwynn. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Padres down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Drew Pomeranz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 15, Drew.
Now at the plate here is Willie McCovey. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Leading off for San Francisco, the first baseman, Willie McCovey.
First pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no play.
The 1-0 home is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Pitch on the way. High and away, not close. 3-0. Pomeranz rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Fouled off. The 3-1. Again, he sends it out of play. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
To the plate now, Mel Ott, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Bases are empty, one man out. Pitch taken.